The courts are going to have a profound impact on how artificial intelligence affects our lives in the near future. The law coming down on artificial intelligence, with courts being asked to decide such cases as Federal Trade Commission suits against deceptive AI practices such as fake reviews and fake AI lawyer services, AI companies using it to create music which violates copyrights of original owners, AI software which enables landlords to collude and artificially inflate apartment rents, and companies that use AI to train models to generate artistic content which violates the rights of those who created the original art, and lawsuits which claim that AI plagiarizes news stories. One of those involves the AI firm Perplexity and Dow Jones.
In their lawsuit, they're alleging that they are violating their copyright, infringing it by generating results that, directly plagiarize or that attribute things to news sources that aren't real.
Imagine the implications of that. AI adding fake facts to news stories and then pumping them out and making you believe that what you're reading is true. You see, AI systems scrape the web looking for any and all content which might be useful to it, which can lead to using phrases and ideas from existing sources when it generates new content. What can you do when you're reading something like this? How can you tell it's true or fake?
That is a problem. And to be quite honest, that's why we rely on things like news sources to be held accountable. The same isn't true necessarily for, places like blogs. And I think the same thing can be said about AI models that are just sort of churning out facts without necessarily being able to verify anything, which is why I think we still need to look at AI as a tool and not the final source.
Robert says AI systems are getting better as they learn, but while they're learning, courts need to figure out, should AI be able to access legit news sources like the Wall Street Journal and copy concepts or phrasing as it writes its own version of things?
Where does that data fall, like that training data, where does that fall in the spectrum of copyright protection? And that's really what we're trying to get from these court cases.
The AI landscape is changing on a weekly basis, and as AI technology evolves, more and more lawsuits will emerge, shaping the future of AI development as the courts weigh in.
We're going to get a lot more clarity in the next probably 1 to 5 years, where that will start to really open up and we'll start to get a lot more guidelines and guardrails in place.
As consumers, we need to keep an eye on these AI court cases because what's decided now is going to affect us for decades to come. Working for you, I'm consumer investigator Steve Spraccia.